I certainly inspire to our investment in this community to it being a recognized place that when you talk about coming downtown to Detroit or visiting the city, Paradise Valley is part of that conversation.
Advocacy, growth, power, a mantra that describes Marvin Beatty, a driving force in the revival of Paradise Valley.
Power, a short word for a very challenging experience. Power is something that emanates from someplace deep inside. Power, to me, reflecting back on many, many years of the leadership of the Honorable Coleman Young, that is power.
With a career that includes breaking barriers as the first African-American deputy fire commissioner in Detroit, Marvin has added to his passion for public service by diving into community development.
Our building is basically a office building with a number of office tenants, with anticipating putting a quality restaurant or a fine haberdashery in our building at some point very soon. I have been a board member in the DDA for at least 15 years. So I have been involved in most of the development that has transpired here in downtown Detroit. And there's a number of great projects for which we are obviously a part of. The new stadiums are all part of our portfolio, along with the Hudson building. So there's so many opportunities that we have taken advantage of, and then Paradise Valley has become a unique piece of that fabric of downtown growth and revitalization.
Paradise Valley was once a bustling center of Black culture. However, years of urban development and displacement have left their mark. Marvin recognizes the importance of this history and embraces the challenge of reconnecting the community with its roots.
The whole Paradise Valley strategy that came along was important in an effort to try to reconnect the Black business community with downtown. And there had been a number of efforts over the years to rename this community into a number of different Black names, and had met a tremendous amount of resistance.
They called it African Town.
In 2004, Detroit council members stood up for their beliefs and fought for the downtown neighborhood, which catapulted into a controversial battle. It caught nationwide attention. All eyes were on Detroit.
It was important because the Black community felt a need for a project like this. It definitely came from a city council. They really were the initial driving force. Ken Cockrell, he called me one day and just said, "Hey man, can you help us out of this? We got a problem here. Could you help us with a project like this?" This body of work that we were having to deal with became very political. And so when African Town came, it was controversial from the way it was done. Kwame Kilpatrick then did not initially support the concept. There was a lot of pain and suffering and conflict over the title African Town, not just along racial lines either, And so I said, well, I think that, what about Paradise Valley?
Plans for the new Paradise Valley began.
As the land had been assembled by the Downtown Detroit Development Authority, that this would be a perfect opportunity to revitalize Paradise Valley and bringing African American entrepreneurs, business owners to this district with the plan of really creating a opportunity for folks to realize that a Black business area has every right to exist in this great American city.
Most of us who have lived in Detroit, who work in Detroit, we never gave up on Detroit, and we really wanted to be a part of just the rebuilding of our amazing city. And so when the rebuilding became an actual thing, we really didn't see a lot of African American developers participating. And with a city that's 80% African American, we thought that it would be really important to have some inclusive development in downtown Detroit. We wanted to build a destination neighborhood in downtown Detroit.
You could spend $1 at an African American store, and that dollar would be spent at 5 other stores in the African American community before the money left. That's a sense of community. Every ethnic group tends to try to do that. It was a little harder for African Americans because we couldn't dictate, where we lived and how we did certain things. But when we were aggregated together, like in Black Bottom or Paradise Valley, you could really feel, maybe chemistry's the word.
He aims to create a space that hosts quality restaurants and vibrant businesses that thrive and contribute to the community's revival. Marvin passionately advocates for spaces that reflect the heritage of the community, where people can gather, share stories, and celebrate their culture.
Detroit is a city of over 600,000 residents, and everything that happens in the city of Detroit, stuff that's happening downtown, that's for Detroiters. We know people are coming from the suburbs to these things. We know people are coming from other parts of the world. We know that people came from all over to see the NFL draft. And we know that people come from all over to see the Techno Festival in downtown Detroit. Or when the Lions play, we know that people come from all over. But first and foremost, all of these events that happen in downtown Detroit, all of the restaurants that are opening in downtown Detroit, the stores, the shops, the businesses that are opening, first and foremost, they're for Detroiters.
The new music hall, where you can have all kinds of shows, classes, all of these different experiences. And then you can go out and walk into our new Paradise Valley Alley that is being developed, where you can go and you can sit and you can eat and you can listen to music and pick up the vibe of what the historic Paradise Valley used to be like.
Our new expansion is being funded through the use of municipal bonds, specifically 501c3 tax-exempt bonds. And those bonds are being issued by the Economic Development Corporation. They recognized that our new 7-story building would be the first modern concert hall to be built in Detroit in 80 years. They recognized the public nature of this building. It's all music front to back, but what it really is a community center.
DGC is principally responsible for 3 things. 1, small business support. 2, business development, attracting businesses here, and then 3, engaging with real estate developers. So the work that we do helps drive employment growth, population growth, affordable housing units. On the drive home, I can see and I can point to things that we've been involved with. So we really get to see results real time in what we do.
Marvin Beatty's work sends a powerful message that communities can rise from the shadows of their history. His commitment to fostering collaboration and celebrating culture paves the way for a renewed sense of pride and engagement.
Opportunities to do business, opportunities to live, opportunities to entertain, opportunities just to sit and relax. All of those things are what brings communities together and solidifies them as recognized places for folks to come. And Paradise Valley has to be part of Detroit's repertoire. of interesting places to come because it brings value, it reflects history, and it is a positive experience for anyone to come, either local or for out-of-towners.
In the next episode, we will meet Rainey Hamilton, whose history and vision of architectural projects play a critical role in defining the journey and bridging the future.